Hello, this is Ron Ippolito. I'm your HDTA First Vice President.
John Minkus, President of HDTA.
And the Executive Board of HDTA just met in emergency session. We're still here at the CTA office. We've been here for almost 3 hours, and we've been having some very important discussions and making some important decisions. So John, what is it now after this emergency session that we now need to share with our membership?
At this point, we wanted to share that we have submitted all necessary paperwork to CTA for review for our filing for impasse. Impasse is definitely creating a timeline that forces each party into certain actions, including the fact-finding and mediation aspects that bring a third party in to look at our situation. Impasse creates a situation where timelines are set in motion that create benchmarks for the beginning and ending of the procedure, which we hope will be a resolution to this, to the negotiations.
So, John, speaking of negotiations, we have a big board meeting that's coming up on March 13th. And so why is that so important, and why do we need to have every single one of our, we've had other asks previously up to this point. Why is this kind of the biggest and most important ask so far, membership at that March 13th board meeting?
Although the stalling tactic is something that school districts use, our district has consistently relied on this March 13th date for the second interim financial report being a threshold to cross where they will be able to make an offer. And thus, we have agreed to negotiate the day after to be there in good faith, yet it is the beginning of the timelines that will create an end to the process.
So in other words, this paperwork, this impasse paperwork that we have submitted to CTA for review, they are looking it over to make sure that it is in full compliance, because it will be submitted to the Public Employee Relations Board of the state of California. So they're just making sure that we've crossed all of our T's and dotted all of our I's. And so if that, you talked about that next level of negotiations, which is going to happen the day after the board meeting, if we don't get a fair deal at that point, then what happens next with that paperwork?
With the paperwork, we would submit immediately to the Public Employees Relation Board for their consent to pursue the process of impasse, in which we would immediately look to have a fact finder and mediator assigned to our situation.
Okay. So John, again, just to reiterate, why is it so we're asking every single member to be at that March 13th board meeting? What is our hope that we're going to communicate with our attendance, all of our attendance, each one of our members, everybody? Why is that attendance so very important on March 13th?
This is so important because the board is responsive to the people. And as we are 85% of our population are voting citizens of the city of Santa Clarita, we do make a difference, number one. Number two, to show our unity and that we are willing to take the next step. And that this is the last opportunity for the district to meet with the school board in order to receive the authority to provide a realistic good faith offer to us.
Okay, so John, March 13th, obviously we've impressed upon them, very important. Is there going to be other activity happening between now and March 13th as we gear up?
So you will be receiving more information. We are continuing the activities that we started previously, and we are going to step it up. The asks are coming now. We need your participation. Please expect at least one activity during the week of March 4th.
So just to review, HDTA members, March 13th is that very important meeting when we need everyone there. We need everyone to show up, attend, be there, bring your family. It's my understanding, John, that we have our brothers and sisters from Newhall School District, Sulphur Springs School District, Saugus School District, and Castaic School District. They're planning to show up to this March 13th meeting as well, correct?
I have invited all other elementary school districts to join us I met with them last night in our Uniserve meeting. I have also extended that invitation to CSEA, who have been chomping at the bit to join us. So we are looking for a great turnout and a great result. It has to happen.
So at this point, March 13th, we are arm in arm with all of our fellow teachers and certificated staff around the Valley, as well as all of our classified employees that we work with, that we treasure so much. We are going to be linked arm in arm at that March 13th date. So we need you there. Bring your family. Please show up, because this is the moment for us to send our strongest message of all, that we simply are just asking for a fair deal for our members.
It's time, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.